Like, for instance, this is a magazine that came out a couple weeks ago, In Touch, saying the truth about Jen and Barack. You know some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that, yeah, did Michelle Obama just drop a bombshell about what really happened between Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston? And it's not what anyone expected. For years, whispers and rumors swirled. But now the truth is out, and it's shaking everyone to their core. What could possibly connect the Obamas and Aniston in a way no one saw coming? Tune in as we unravel the shocking revelation that made the White House arrest a former president. Missing events in a Hollywood twist. First off, Michelle's noticeable absence from not one but two significant events has left everyone's tongues wagging. Skipping both Jimmy Carter's funeral and Donald Trump's inauguration. That's not exactly a minor scheduling conflict. Barack was front and center at both events. Yet Michelle's no-show fueled speculation faster than gasoline on a fire. Sure, the official story hinted at scheduling conflicts, but come on, nobody's buying that. People started whispering. And soon it became a full-blown hurricane of gossip. And then Jennifer Aniston's name got thrown in. Before we delve into this, it's clear that Jennifer Aniston's name isn't just a coincidence, and the truth behind Michelle's absence might be far more explosive than anyone could have predicted. Yep, you read that right, Jennifer Aniston. Apparently, some supermarket tabloid kicked off this whole narrative about Barack and Jennifer having a bit more than a casual friendship. It sounds ridiculous on the surface, right? But here's where it gets sticky. Social media detectives and rumor mills have been dissecting this story like it's the case of the century. And let's be real. People's track record with sniffing out truth through gossip isn't as bad as you think. When photos and timelines don't match up, eyebrows start rising. Speaking of photos, let's not ignore that bizarre post from Barack. A picture of him and Michelle sitting at what can only be described as a Beauty and the Beast-style table. The internet exploded. Michelle's expression, let's just say it didn't scream happy couple vibes. And that lighting, oof. People were quick to point out how the photo seemed off. If this was supposed to shut down the divorce rumors, it did the exact opposite. Instead, it became the poster child for what's really going on here. Even more fuel to the fire. The whispers coming out of Washington, D.C. For over a year, there's been talk of cracks in the Obama marriage, but it's always been shrugged off as hearsay. Now, with Michelle's absence and Jennifer's name floating around, those whispers have turned into shouts. People close to the political and Hollywood scenes are hinting that this isn't just baseless speculation. And if timing is everything, as some insiders suggest, it's all lining up a bit too perfectly. Then there's Jennifer herself. She's kept quiet, which, of course, just makes people talk even more. It's the classic no comment move that gets spun into silence speaks volumes. But let's be honest. Jennifer doesn't exactly need more headlines about her personal life. Whether it's fair or not, her name is now glued to this narrative. And people are digging deep to find any shred of evidence that connects her to Barack. And while we're at it, let's not ignore the why now question. Why is all of this blowing up at this moment? Is it some kind of coordinated hit job, or are we genuinely witnessing cracks in one of the most iconic modern couples? The internet has no chill when it comes to piecing together the tiniest clues, from Michelle's body language to Barack's solo appearances. And with every new post, every cryptic comment, the theories just keep piling up. Oh, and don't think Megyn Kelly's comments didn't stir the pot even more. She outright called Michelle's absence proof of trouble in paradise. Sure, it's a bold statement, but it's not like anyone is stepping up to debunk it convincingly. If anything, the lack of strong denials only adds to the chaos. When rumors like these go unchecked, they're like a runaway train, impossible to stop and picking up speed with every mile. But let's not pretend this is just about Michelle skipping a couple of events or Barack being spotted at restaurants alone. People are digging deeper, questioning everything from their joint appearances to their social media posts. Are the "I love you" captions just a front? Are those smiles in public hiding something far more complicated? The narrative practically writes itself, and the public can't look away. Jessica mentioned in a DM that the day before, she heard Jennifer Aniston's inner circle casually talking about Barack. They were apparently sitting with a psychic. Yeah, a psychic at some gathering, and Jennifer herself supposedly let it slip. Then came Meghan McCain, throwing more fuel on the fire. She brought a political reporter onto her show who said they'd been hearing about the Obamas heading for a divorce from some serious, well-connected sources. Now, let's pause for a second. A psychic, Jennifer Aniston and Barack Obama all connected in this swirling rumor? Almost sounds too bizarre, but the story doesn't stop there. Meghan McCain, who's pretty plugged into these elite circles, mentioned she's heard similar whispers for a while. Not from gossip sites or tabloids, but from serious journalists who claim they've got credible intel. And these aren't your run-of-the-mill insiders. These are people who actually mingle with the Obamas and their crowd. According to them, Barack and Michelle are living separate lives, and it's been that way for a while. People kept talking, and Michelle's absence raised even more questions, leading to something that made everything even harder to ignore: whispers of trouble in the Obama household. What really cranked up the speculation? Michelle's absence at key events. She skipped Jimmy Carter's funeral, which got people's eyebrows shooting up. Sure, missing Donald Trump's inauguration was one thing. That's politics. But not showing up to honor Carter? That's a different story. And then there's Barack, who posted a photo of Michelle that some people called odd, to say the least. She's in what looks like sleepwear, no makeup. Clearly not a picture she would have signed off on. Did Barack post it without her consent? The internet went into full meltdown mode, questioning whether that post was some kind of subtle signal. Adding more heat, Meghan McCain's guest mentioned how the Obamas haven't been spotted together since Kamala Harris's DNC event. That's right. Not since Harris tried to rally her presidential run. And if you're keeping track, that's a long stretch of no joint appearances for a couple as high-profile as them. It's not like the Obamas to stay out of the limelight entirely, so what gives? Even Michelle's recent book tours seem to be more about her doing her own thing rather than anything tied to Barack. Now, let's talk about the Jennifer Aniston connection, because that's where the story goes from unusual to downright wild. People are saying that Barack has been hanging out with her circle, which, let's be honest, sounds like it's straight out of a tabloid headline. Still, when these rumors get repeated by reputable sources, you've got to wonder if there's some kernel of truth buried in all the noise. Could this really be happening? Are we looking at a political power couple quietly crumbling behind closed doors? Insiders are now predicting an official announcement might not be far off. They're saying this isn't just a rumor. There's some real weight behind it. Barack and Michelle have always been seen as America's sweethearts, and the thought of them splitting up has people genuinely upset. It's not just gossip. It's hitting a nerve. After all, their marriage has been part of their brand, part of what made them so relatable. If this divorce does happen, it'll send shockwaves through political and social circles alike. What's also stirring the pot is the way Michelle's been focusing on her solo projects, her speeches, her tours, her books. It all seems very independent, very separate from Barack's own endeavors. Some are speculating that these are subtle signs of a life already split in two. And when you think about how carefully managed the Obamas' public image has always been, it's hard not to read between the lines. Could this be the calm before the storm? The Obama brand has been built on unity, on being a team. The public persona of the Obamas has always centered around partnership and shared goals. But if the rumors of their dissolving relationship are true, what does that mean for their legacy? This uncertainty is leaving many people uneasy. If an official announcement does come, it would be one of the biggest political stories in modern history. The timing of these rumors also raises questions. Why now? Why allow speculation to build without directly addressing it? Some believe the Obamas are waiting for the right strategic moment, trying to frame the narrative in a way that minimizes fallout. However, as more insiders and journalists step forward with information, the pressure to respond grows stronger. Every day without clarity adds fuel to the fire, with people attempting to piece together clues. Barack's recent actions, Michelle's absences, and even whispers about Jennifer Aniston's inner circle. While some dismiss these claims as baseless gossip, the sheer number of credible sources backing them makes them difficult to ignore. This isn't just social media chatter. These rumors are being fueled by those with insider access. Barack Obama's solo appearance at Carter's funeral set off a whirlwind of speculation about his personal life, reinforcing claims that cracks have been visible for years, with some saying the Obamas have been living separate lives. Adding to the frenzy is a bizarre theory that Barack Obama would leave Michelle for Jennifer Aniston. While it may sound absurd, social media thrives on sensational stories. Once Aniston's name was pulled into the mix, Hollywood was dragged into the drama, and the internet's imagination ran wild. Memes flooded social media, turning speculation into entertainment. While some find it humorous, the bigger question remains, why do such stories gain so much traction? Is it boredom, curiosity, or a deeper fascination with tearing down public figures? Meanwhile, the controversy surrounding the tragic drowning of the Obama's personal chef has only intensified the speculation. His mysterious death behind their Martha's Vineyard property, with little explanation provided, has fueled conspiracy theories. Why was the Secret Service present? Why was there no immediate help? The lack of clear answers has only allowed rumors to spread further. Critics argue that if such an event had occurred under a different administration, like Donald Trump's, the media would have covered it more aggressively. This raises concerns about bias, with some claiming that certain figures receive more protection in the press than others. Although mainstream coverage has waned, independent media voices, from YouTube to podcasts, continue to keep the story alive, believing that more details remain hidden. The situation escalated further with an alleged leaked DM suggesting an affair between Obama and Aniston. While such messages are difficult to verify, that hasn't stopped the public from dissecting every detail. Even Aniston's responses have been closely analyzed. Her publicist denies the rumors, but some believe her remarks contain subtle hints. The power of speculation alone has kept audiences hooked. But why do unfounded rumors hold such weight in today's media landscape? It's less about facts and more about the spectacle, the drama, and the endless theories that make people feel as though they're uncovering a grand scandal. Whether it's claims of a secret affair, separate lives, or a mysterious death, these narratives keep building on themselves. The longer people talk about them, the more real they seem in the public's eyes, regardless of whether they hold any truth. Even the chef's death continues to raise serious questions. How does someone drown in shallow water while Secret Service agents are nearby? The lack of clarity only fuels more doubt. Critics argue that if this had involved another high-profile figure, the story would still dominate headlines. Instead, it seems to be fading, with only independent voices refusing to let it go. This has led to discussions about a new normal, where scandals are downplayed unless they fit a certain media agenda. People scrutinize every tweet, every public appearance, trying to uncover something that confirms their suspicions. When Barack Obama posts a photo of Michelle that seems off, the internet jumps on it. Does she look different? What's happening behind the scenes? The speculation is relentless, and the memes are endless. But why does the public care so much about the personal lives of celebrities and politicians? It's not just about Barack Obama or Jennifer Aniston. It's about the obsession with power and fame. People love to see cracks in the illusion of perfection, especially when it involves those at the top. Is it jealousy, curiosity, or just the need for entertainment? Whatever the reason, it's clear that these stories won't disappear anytime soon. The combination of the chef's mysterious death, rumors of an affair, and speculation about a marriage on the rocks has created a storm that continues to grow. While the memes and jokes may seem harmless, they shape public opinion. People begin to believe there's truth in the humor, that maybe something is being hidden from them. When major news outlets avoid covering these stories in depth, it only reinforces the idea that something is being suppressed. The real issue isn't just about Obama or Aniston. It's about how easily rumors spread in the digital age. A single tweet turns into a headline, a meme turns into a widespread belief, and soon, fact and fiction become indistinguishable? Will we ever get clear answers? Or is the speculation itself the real story? Either way, it's a reminder that in today's world, perception often matters more than reality. As speculation about the Obamas continues, it brings to mind other high-profile divorces that shook the world. Some of the most talked-about celebrity splits in the U.S. have been filled with drama, controversy, and endless debates. Take Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, for instance. Their relationship unraveled into a legal war with explosive allegations and defamation lawsuits. Their courtroom battles exposed personal details that the world couldn't look away from. Was it a case of two people destroying each other, or was one lying? Then there's Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, once Hollywood's golden couple. Together for over a decade with 6 children, their shocking 2016 split led to custody battles and legal disputes over their French winery. Were they ever the picture-perfect family, or was trouble always beneath the surface? Britney Spears and Kevin Federline's split in 2006 was another heartbreaking moment, especially as Spears faced intense media scrutiny and lost custody of her children. Did relentless press coverage worsen her struggles, or was their marriage destined to fail? Some breakups were caused by betrayal, like Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale, whose marriage ended after rumors surfaced about an affair with their nanny. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's high-profile divorce left fans wondering what went wrong. Was their love doomed from the start, or did the pressures of fame take a toll? Other divorces were shockingly short-lived, like Renee Zellweger and Kenny Chesney's 4-month marriage, or Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphrey's infamous 72-day union. Were these relationships real, or just publicity stunts? Then there are the financially devastating splits, like Paul McCartney and Heather Mills' expensive divorce battle, or Mel Gibson's costly separation after 26 years of marriage. Even when couples like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner seemed to handle things amicably, their divorce still captivated audiences. Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson, another seemingly perfect couple, split after just 2 years, reinforcing the idea that Hollywood relationships rarely last. These divorces, though often seen as tabloid fodder, highlight the pressures of love and fame. The real question is, what is the cost of having your personal life exposed to the world? And does any of this make us rethink what it takes to maintain a relationship under public scrutiny? Is Michelle Obama's recent revelation simply an attempt to clear the air? Or is there a deeper story between Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston that remains hidden? Could this be another case of rumors spiraling out of control? Or is there something more beneath the surface? Tell us what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more.